then we get the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks are backstage. Nicholas made it clear that the Acclaimed took advantage of the hot temper that they have and got the win last week. But they promised the result is going to be different next time when the titles are on the line. Matthew then said next, there's a wild card match as far as Jeff Jarrett's match in the tournament. And he said that we are bringing somebody in as our wild card. That person will then go on to Wembley, fight for the AEW World title, and the Elite is going to have all the gold. And you know what I'm going to say right now, because I'm going to read this Fightful report. I know what the Wembley main event is. I'm 99% sure. So I'm gonna give you one hint to see if you can think what I'm thinking. Swerve is winning against Will Ospreay, and the wild card is winning the tournament. What do you think the main event is going to be?
Swerve versus MJF?
No. Think Swerve.
Like, don't tell me who the wild card is. I want to keep guessing.
All right. Like I'm going to read this Fightful report, and it's exactly who I thought it could have been. Okay. I'll give you two more guesses.
Can you give me a hint?
Think Swerve.
Keith Lee?
No, you're closer. You're closer. Another rival.
I don't. I want to say it, but I know I'm wrong.
No,
I'm thinking Swerve right now.
Say it.
Top Dollar.
What? No, I said rival.
You told me think Swerve.
Yeah, rival. When you said Keith Lee, then I said no, another rival of Swerve.
Oh, Hangman.
Bingo. Ding, 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 ding. According to a report from a Fightful, they do write the following as far as the wild card does go. The Young Bucks announced that they are inserting a wild card in the Owen Hart Tournament and bringing the world title back to the Elite. The announcement led to many speculating that it would be Adam Hangman Page, who has been absent since AEW Revolution. Page has been out of action for contractually obligated personal reasons and hasn't been injured. And we're told that AEW was always aware that he'd be making his return by late June or early July. It's important to note creative plans can always change. So we can't specifically report that he will be the wild card, but he was discussed for the tournament. He's also been planned for an early July return, well ahead of his absence. So Fightful is not 100% saying that it is Hangman that is going to be the wild card against Jeff Jarrett, but stating that he was a name that was brought up. He's supposed to come back soon, and it looks like that he could be the one being brought back by the Elite. So Wembley may be main evented and headlined with Swerve defending the AEW World title against Hangman. What would you think of that? Like, I think we're past it though. We did all that already.
Well, here's my whole thing with this. Like when they wrote Hangman off television, the Young Bucks basically said, Hangman, you're suspended because you can't lay your hands on a referee. And I always thought when Hangman returns, he would be against the Elite for suspending him.
Unless the Elite tell us, because did they say that they fined him as well, I think? They fined him. So they can say, nope, we lied to you. He was never actually fined. We just gave him time off because he needed it. But he's it could be like a whole thing where it was like, nope, we let him have time off and this and that. And like they could talk about the real needed time off and make the shoot a storyline. It's a whole thing. But according to this report from Fightful, it looks as if Hangman is going to be the wild card next week against Jeff Jarrett and could, I think, maybe win the whole thing. And then we get Swerve and Hangman in the main event in Wembley, all in the end of August. I don't know how I feel about that, though. It's like, I thought we were past Swerve and Hangman. And then they're doing it this way just so they can get the matches, the main event, and not have to have a storyline. So that's going to deter fans. I'm going to tell you right now. That's going to be like,
going to be pissed.
They're going to be like, what? We're just getting Swerve and Hangman again in your biggest show? And I get it. The winner of this tournament gets the main event, blah, 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 blah. Just like the winner of the Royal Rumble gets the WrestleMania main event and so forth. But it's like, we're past this. It should be somebody else.